Deliverance Evangelistic Church offers associate degree programs that can help you land a good job and improve your quality of life.
I like Harcum and Debbie because I can continue my education.
The teachers are great. The atmosphere is great.
It's all possible through iLead and Harcum.
Call now or check out our Facebook page at Harcum College at Deliverance Evangelistic Church.
We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love you can count on. God's love.
Hello everybody, my name is David Evans. We're so happy to bring you a brand new presentation tonight, live from the nation's capital. The whole world is watching and the whole world is waiting to watch what's going to happen tonight. I want to welcome our audience that's watching us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. Everybody's watching on the PIC TV network, channel 1000. Tonight is your night to get involved with this presentation. It's going to be history right here. Dreams, Capital View. And I'm so happy to bring in our special guest tonight with us tonight. And I'm so happy again, we have Elaine Austin, who is PIC TV Network, because these folk on tonight are going to give you so much information. You're going to be inspired, encouraged, and motivated. So Elaine, how you doing? And Don, how you doing? I want you guys to come on and take this show to the next level.
Okay.
Well, hello, how are you? Welcome to the Capital View. My name is Elaine Austin, and I'm your host tonight. And our co-host is Don Dynam. Hi, Don.
Hi, Elaine. Good to see you, particularly as we get going in this post-pandemic world.
Yes. Well, we got an exciting show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about who's who and why are some people running and why are some people not running. But who's the best person, you have to decide. But you've got to come out and vote no matter what. Okay, Don, let's take it away with the show tonight and tell everybody who's here and introduce everybody.
Okay, well, we've got an all-star cast here. We're joined by Franklin Garcia, who is the former shadow representative of the District of Columbia to the United States Congress. Franklin served for 8 years. We're also joined by Ken Cummins, investigative reporter here in the District of Columbia, and James Wright from the Washington Informer. I'd like to, I guess, start off with Franklin. Franklin, elections are in 2 weeks, 2 weeks yesterday. And What do you see as the big issues to be decided in this election?
Thank you so much for inviting me to be here, and congratulations on this new beautiful show. We're excited about what's going on right now. You see signs all over Washington D.C. Candidates are excited to promote their candidacy. We're electing half of the D.C. Council, the mayor, and the attorney general. Also, a race that's not as popular as some of the others is also the U.S. Shadow Rep is also on the ballot, and of course our delegate as well. So we're very excited about what's going on. We know that there's a lot of hot topics going on. Currently, the Congress is talking and debating two very hot topics. The gun issue that we have going on before us, and of course, abortion is one also that's in everybody's mind. Locally here, we're talking about the issues that care about Washingtonians, not only statehood, but also crime in the city is a major problem. Remember, we're getting out of a pandemic, and people right now are struggling. They're worry about rising prices for housing, and there's a bunch of other issues, and we're hearing the candidates address most of those issues on the campaign trail. So we're excited about what's going to happen on the 21st of June when our primary takes place.
Oh, okay. Well, of course, the big leadoff race, the race everyone's talking about is the mayor's race. And we have Muriel Bowser, the incumbent, running for a third term, somewhat unprecedented third term. And she's being challenged by Robert White and Crayon White. Robert's on the council. In fact, both of them are on the council. This whole race has been a sleeper. Is the mayor just walking in? Does Robert White have a chance for an upset? Ken, I'd ask you, do you see an upset? Do you see gremlins that are going to take the mayor down, or is this just a sleepwalking through the graveyard?
I think it's bots that take the mayor down, isn't it, in the electronic world? No, I see this race. Triana is going to overachieve. His vote is going to be higher than people expected, but not as high as was thought possible when he announced back in October. Surprised everyone, but he has not put together the kind of campaign that can propel him to a citywide victory. Robert White, on the other hand, started out with very high expectations, and he's not lived up to those. And his campaign has faltered. It got off to a very slow start, and he's running commercials now. But I think Robert White will underachieve, Crayon White will overachieve, and Bowser will get just barely above 50%, which will be seen as a weakness on her part.
Oh, so you think just getting slightly over 50% is going to be seen as
Yes, I do. Yeah, she should. I guess this field she should run 58 to 60%.
Okay, James, how are you seeing it from your end?
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me on this great show. I see a great future for this show. I square with Ken Cummings in terms of Crayon White is going to do better than expected, not as good as he could have had he run a really, really credible campaign, but he will do better than expected. Robert White has faltered, and a lot of that has to do with what has been going on in terms of the council and the city. So he's had to divide his energy between being a mayoral candidate and an at-large council member, and that can be quite taxing. I do believe that the mayor is going to pull it out. I do slightly disagree with Ken in terms of the vote percentage. I don't think she's going to get 50%. I think she may get 48 or even 49. I don't know whether she'll receive 50%. I think that Robert White is going to have enough voting strength to actually hold her below 50%.
Now, if she gets below 50%, I think that's going to be looked on as a symbolic defeat, so to speak, or is the voters speaking that they're less than happy.
Yes. Yes, and Robert White, the problem he had was the problem he had going in. In the beginning, he just tried to straddle issues like defund the police, whether he was for it or not, whether he would support 4,000, hiring back up to 4,000 police officers, whether he would support the election of school board. So he tried to have it both ways for too long, and it hurt him.
Now, Franklin, you've represented the city at large. You've represented very strong in the Latino community. What's their take on this? What's their aspect on the mayor?
Well, and it may be that I have a slight view. I have actually seen Robert White's campaign very robust. Perhaps it's a matter of perception, what wards of the city you live in. Maybe the mayor has a little bit of an overconfidence. That's why you don't see much of her signs throughout the streets. But I actually see Robert White not necessarily pulling an upset here, but certainly delivering a punch. And I think a lot more than what we think. I mean, you see all the endorsements he's gotten from the local groups. And now, I don't know, you can say that those don't necessarily add up to a whole lot of votes at times. But we'll see. He did get the Washington Post endorsement, the mayor, that is. And so, we'll see what happens if the curse will come before her. But in the Latino community, we pretty much are concerned about what everybody else is. We are saddened that we don't have any candidates running for office right now in any of the different races you see. But we are excited that a bunch of Latinos are actually in key positions, to include myself, chairing a campaign for Vincent Orange. We've got people who are also doing other key positions throughout the city. Today, in fact, I was talking about this very same issue with the Latino press. But we're excited about what's going on. We like what we see. Latinos are getting involved constantly, as we saw last cycle when we had a number of Latinos run for office. And we're excited about what's going on.
Okay. Well, it seems the consensus is that the mayor will hold on. Looking at the at-large races, the council chair, Phil Mendelson, running for the 400th time. I think he'll probably squeak in. But a race that's got a lot of people talking is the attorney general's race. The voters own it recently. It's went into effect 8 years ago. They voted 16 years ago to elect our attorney general. And we've only had one elected attorney general, Carl Racine, and he's stepping down. And this race has been very controversial in that Kenyon McDuffie, Ward 5 city council member, a person who has been talked with in terms of future mayoral ambitions, mayoral timber, decided to run for the attorney general. A lawsuit was filed. There's a qualification that you have to be a practicing attorney. The lawsuit was filed and said, yes, he's an attorney, but no, he's not practicing. He's a politician. He's been on the city council for ever. The courts agreed with that challenge, and he has been stricken from running. This has thrown the whole race in chaos, many people think, leaving Bruce Spivak, who, by the way, is the one that filed the challenge, and Brian Schwab and Eric Jones. To many people, it seems like this could be a real toss-up, because does anybody know these people? Who are they? Does anybody have name recognition? James, I'd like to start with you. And what do you think when McDuffie got struck from the ballot, and all of a sudden we've got, if you will, people who don't have a lot of name recognition? Not to say that they're not going to be excellent candidates, but they don't have name recognition. And in a race like that, anybody could win, or who could win. How do
You are absolutely right, Don. And let me say this: when Kenyon McDuffie was taken off the ballot, and I'll put it like that, taken off the ballot, a lot of people east of the river and in Ward 5 were mad. And they are mad at Bruce Spiver for even initiating that action. Now, Bruce Spiver had every right to do that. That's within what he's supposed to do. But people are very angry and they're mad. Ryan Jones is getting a lot of that in terms of a lot of support in terms of that. Whether that translates across the city west of 16th Street, we'll have to see. But a lot of people are still smarting over Kenyon McDuffie being kicked off the ballot.
And you see that vote is going to Jones.
Yeah, a lot of it is going to go to Jones, yes. A lot of it.
Ken, what do you think? Ironically, Ryan Schwab is from the same law firm that Carl Rossini was.
Yes, I know, and it's the Venable law firm pipeline. We're getting our. Kenyon McDuffie only has himself to blame for this because he was on the council when they wrote this law, and they wrote this law purposely, saying you have to have practiced law 5 of the last 10 years, and you have to practice in D.C. They wrote this law purposely to keep David Catania out of the Attorney General's office the first time around when Carl Rossini won, because they thought he would run and win, and they didn't want that to happen. McDuffie was there. He should have realized this. He should have done his homework and cleaned this up before he got on. So he has only himself to blame for this. I think Schwab will probably win, but again, I don't like the idea that the first 2 elected attorney generals are going to come from the same law firm, which does a lot of business with the city. I think because Ryan Jones and Bruce Spiver are going to split the rest of the vote. If they can unite behind one, then there'd be a real race. But Schwab will probably win this.
Oh, okay. Well, going out there, let's go around. Let's like Kentucky Derby style. So Ken said he thinks Schwab's going to win. James?
I'd have to go with Ken. I have to give the edge to Schwab at this point. He has a well-funded campaign. He's been out there. I've seen him several times, and he has been east of the river several times. So therefore, he's running a real campaign. The thing about Ryan Jones and Bruce Spiver is that they're trying to get people's attention, and they don't have the resources that Schwab has, and so that's why Schwab has the advantage.
Okay, and Franklin.
And unfortunately, I concur. I think that when Kenyon decided to run, I thought at one point that he was going to actually run for mayor. But when he decided to run for the AG, and then I thought immediately that in the absence of the incumbent, that he would be the person to defeat. And then we overnight or whenever, shortly later, we see him not running anymore. And of course, the Attorney General endorsement of Brian Schwab makes him kind of like the leading person to defeat. I hope that, Washingtonians come together and that they somehow elect an African-American to that seat. I think it's important to have representation. And so, both of the other gentlemen have merits. I'm hoping that Spiva hits at home.
Okay, well, there you have it. The votes for Schwab, but it's a half-hearted vote, shall we say? Looking at the races, going to the other side of the city, all the way over to Ward 3, where longtime council member Mary Shea has decided to retire, step down, or at least not run. And it's, as one can expect, it's a cavalry charge. And we've got 9 people on the ballot, really none of which with with the possible exception of Eric Boulay, who did have a position with the city, but really none of which have a citywide name recognition, but they don't need citywide recognition. They're all ANC commissioners, Ward 3 council members, Ward 3 Democrats, et cetera, et cetera. Ken, I'll start off with you. Do you see, out of this pack of 9, did you see anybody has emerged, or is this gonna is this gonna be the way Jack Evans got elected the first time when everyone thought Mark Plotkin was gonna win?
No.
Back in 1990.
No, that race was. Sorry, Don, to correct your history. Mark Plotkin was 86. We thought he would win, and Mendelsohn won. And, Mark thought he had it in the bag. But I don't know in this one. I know a lot of the progressives in the city want Philip Thomas. A lot of the... and Matt Fruman has a really strong backing. Eric Goulet got the Washington Post endorsement, and I believe I can't remember who our Attorney General endorsed in this race. Or maybe he hasn't endorsed in this race. And then the council member endorsed an obscure candidate who was not getting any attention, and she didn't really endorse this person. She said she was going to vote for them, but she was not endorsing them. I think, even though they've ganged up on Eric Delay, I see him pulling it out. I think you're going to see in Ward 3 this time a kind of a feeling like we saw in San Francisco yesterday, that maybe we're going too far to the left, and let's move back to the center a little bit.
And you think that the candidate people will go for is Eric?
Eric Goulet, yes, I do.
Franklin, again, with your overview of the city, what are you hearing in Ward 3?
Either way, Phil Thomas is the current chair of the Ward 3 Dem, so that may help him and people know him well. I think Matthew Fruman, he ran before. That probably is also a good fit for the ward, and it also helps him the fact that he ran before. This young kid who is, I think, about 18, Henry Cohen, is also in the race, at least to make a point. So I don't know. It's a toss-up on that one, I think. Possibly Matthew Fruman may win.
Okay, a lot of people do think Matthew has a real good chance. James, from the Washington Informer's all-knowing view, what's going to happen on the other side of the Rock Creek?
Well, let me just say this. As you know, the Washington Post, you mentioned this, the Washington Post endorsed Eric Goulet. Now, if you get a Post endorsement east of the river, that's the kiss of death. But in Ward 3, the residents there really pay attention to what the Post says. So I would have to give the edge to Eric Goulet, but I do know that Matt has run a very energetic campaign.
Oh, okay. Again, the winner's probably going to win. And here I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say that the winner's going to win with less than 30% of the vote. Which, with our, as the British call it, first past the post election system. And, you can, as long as you get one more vote than everybody else, you win.
Okay, Don, we got 2 more races.
2 more. I have 1 more. What do you got? 2 more?
At large and Ward 5.
You didn't want to talk about Ward 1. Is someone going to take out?
And Ward 1.
Yeah.
We got
and the
more.
U.S. rep.
Yeah, excuse me.
Wait, we may have to wait on Ward 5 in the at-large, but let's talk about Ward 1. And the question is one of the challenges Harris or Zaparzi going to beat her? She seems to be highly unpopular in the ward. She's accused of never doing any constituent service. She's accused of being too far left, etc. But is she going to lose? And Franklin, I'd like to get your take, because I know you have the pulse of Ward 1.
Yeah, I think in spite of what you hear, I know the Post has already come out and endorsed Salah Seperi. I know that I'm not sure in Ward 1 if it's like in Ward 7 and 8 where it is the kiss of death. Not very clear on that one. But, there's a lot of criticism from many constituents for Councilmember Nadeau. But I think that they're going to give her another opportunity to return to the D.C. Council. I think that the recent revelations of Mr. Zapari about his dealings with the Trump organization and the folks that surround him who are registered Republicans, I don't think are going to do well with the war, and that's all over. I've seen people actually all over social media where members of his staff are going out and tearing down posters that are defaming him and, showing him with associates of the Republican Party. And that's all over the media, all over social media. And I think people are taking note. So I think they're going to give Councilmember Nadeau another return to the D.C. Council.
Oh, okay. Well, we're approaching the witching hour. Ken, we're going to have to pass Ward 5 in the at-large due to editorial considerations from the producers. But I'd like to give the last word back to Elaine. Elaine, you have the last word. Is Elaine there?
Yeah, tell unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Unmute me.
Okay.
I'm unmuted now. Okay.
Elaine, you have the last word. You've got 45 seconds.
Okay, we've got to get the rest of these candidates on the show. So what I want everybody to do is to stay tuned. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, we're going to have more candidates so you can listen to. And I do want to say something about the Attorney General, but let's get him on the show so I can say it to him, to the ones that are running, okay? And the ones you think that are going to win. I enjoyed the show so much. To the viewing audience, stay tuned for more wonderful shows coming up on Pick TV with Dr. David Evans. We're just getting together and we are collaborating and we join together. So Dream to Capitol View now is on Pick TV as well.
Okay, great. We want to thank our great panel tonight. And with that, we're going to say good night and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time on the Pick TV network, everybody. Thank you so much.
Here next time.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
say 10 months.
10 months, and he's got Pick TV at 10 months old. Look at that. That's our brand new member of the Pick TV network, folks. He is so happy.
He is a good happy baby.
Wow. Go Pick TV.
Yes, you can achieve a college education right here in your own community. Harcum College's ACE program at the Deliverance Evangelistic Church offers associate degree programs that can help you land a good job and improve your quality of life.
I like Harcum and Debbie because I can continue my education.
The teachers are great. The atmosphere is great.
It's all possible through Eileen and Harcum.
Call now or check out our Facebook page at Harcum College at Deliverance Evangelistic Church.
Everybody, you made it to the end of the show. Brand new show on the Pick TV network, Dreams Capital View. And I'm so happy again. Elaine Austin, you put it together. This was amazing. It was history. You had movers and shakers on this program, and it was super amazing. To have Don come on and to have Michael to come on and have all these big high officials on. It was amazing. Amazing. Just amazing. Elaine, how do you feel about this grand opening on Pick TV Network tonight?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I am so excited. I'm happy everything went well. And all my guys on the show loved it and they had an enjoying time. And we're out in the road right now. They're going and look for other candidates to come on for the rest of the week and continue to come on because there's so many wonderful things going on. And we're just happy to be a part of Pick TV. And we have so many more shows.
Yeah, you have a channel. You have a channel where you bring on hundreds of people with different shows. I'm so happy that you allow Dreams Television Network and all of your people to come on. This show is amazing. It's going to be one of the hottest shows in the DMV and to other places that have so many officials come on during this election season. That means a whole lot to the viewers and those who are presenting.
Well, look forward for Eleanor Holmes Norton. She'll be on this week. And Benson Orange, he will be on right after her. And also all the other candidates will be on because everybody's waiting to come on to the show and tell why they should be elected. And we have a lot of other shows too. We have talk shows, we have health shows, we have every kind of the garden show. That's going to be really great to see. We have so many shows and we're just so happy to be a part of Pick TV. And my crew is excited and so many guests are just lined up. They're waiting to come on. When can I come on? When can I come on? And now I can tell them it's a go.
Yeah, I mean, you shot in thousands of shows. You have a crew, to work with DCTV and do so many things certified. And the people that you have coming on, Angel and others, Don, who hosted the show just now, was just amazing. It was just 5-star. Coming out the gate, kickoff, inauguration, amazing for Dreams the Capital View.
Well, I tell you, once Angel comes on, it's really going to blow up because she is a fantastic host. I just was sitting in tonight for her because she's on travel. but she is amazing. She is amazing. You've got to continue to watch the show, and you're going to have so much fun and learn so much about what's really going on in the world. We not only talk about DC, but we talk about what's happening all over the world. And we thank you so much for just tuning in tonight, just taking time out just to tune in to see what we're doing and to let us know. Just let us know that you enjoy what we're doing, because that keeps us going and motivates
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, this was so big. This was huge for our network. We've been working on this project for almost a year now. It's up and running, and you have the television links out for officials coming on the Pick TV network. And Dreams at Capitol View is like a marriage where all your shows and programs are popping up. You got about 200 shows on ready to go, all already in the queue. And to have your own channel is amazing. I just want to talk a little bit more about Don and how you allow him to feel comfortable hosting, doing a wonderful job today, connecting. I know he's going to be watching, and those who are watching the repeat, you can see this over and over again. Tell us a little bit about some of the people who were just on the line.
Well, of course, we have those reporters there from different newspapers, and
Washington Informer,
the Washington Forum. We have somebody from the
the
Post.
mayor's office, the mayor's
Yeah.
office too.
Yeah, we have a lot of people, and they just love coming on the show. We usually have a round table, but since this is our first show, we didn't. Usually, we interview our people first on for 30 minutes, and then after that, then the show is taken over by the reporters, and they just report on everything that's going on. No interviews at that time. But like I said, since this is our first show on Pick TV, we just kind of incorporate everybody together.
Yeah, amazing. The people you had on was so professional, and they are high officials. I mean, for me to watch you do this, because a lot of people watching, Eli, they just looking and surfing, and they just seeing people on, but you've been behind these things. Some of these people you were talking about helping to build the hospitals and helping to keep roads open. I was listening to some secret conversations you were saying. Some of these people, you wanted them to talk about some big hospital stuff they were doing.
Well, we wanted to get Vincent Orange on tonight, but he was on a form. He'll be on shortly. He should be on this week, and he is running for Ward 5 Council, which we are backing him all the way. But he has done so many wonderful things. Vincent has, and when I was talking about saving our hospital, he wrote a letter to the council because they were trying to do a redistricting in Ward 5, Ward 7, Ward 8, Ward 4, Ward 3. And what happened is they wanted to take Washington Hospital Center out of Ward 5. They wanted to take Veterans Hospital out of Ward 5. Soldiers Home is what it's called. They wanted to move that out of Ward 5. And then also our beautiful location at Fort, what is it? Fort Lincoln. Fort Lincoln. Yeah, we spent so many years trying to get Fort Lincoln built, and now Fort Lincoln is just the state of the art. And we have so many senior citizens housed in Fort Lincoln. And he wrote a letter, and his letter was so powerful that they changed their mind and said, no, we can't redistrict Ward 5. We can't change Ward 5. We can't take these wonderful sites from Ward 5 and put them in Ward 7. No, that's not going to happen. And the people didn't want that either. So he's always a person that's standing up and trying to do whatever he can to help the community. And he will be on. Vincent will be on in a matter of days. And he is fired up and ready. And I'm excited, so excited. Everybody's got to come out to vote. I don't care what you're doing. Your vote counts. Your vote matters. Your vote counts. Your vote matters. We've got to make a change. And the only way we can make a change if people like you come out and vote. We need your vote.
Yeah, I want to say thank you again. Whatever happens in DC affects the world. We are the nation's capital. And Dreams of Capitol View is not new. It's new to Pick TV Network, but Capitol View has been going on with shows We're going to talk about Jazzy. Matter of fact, let me see, can we run a little bit of this, Elaine? You can tell me a little bit about the presenters who's on.
From Troop 1270.
Okay.
Krista Starjo and Christian Starjo. They actually have a presentation for the Congresswoman for all of her help and support for our local Girl Scout unit. Krista?
Hello, my name is Krista, and we would like to thank you for letting us march in the parade with you, the Cherry Blossom Parade.
My heavens.
And we want to thank you for always supporting the Girl Scouts and marching with us in the parade.
Goodness, can I thank you for these beautiful flowers? Can I really have them?
Yeah. So tell us how long you've been Girl Scouts, and then tell the Congresswoman where the Girl Scouts, where your adventures took you last year.
Okay, we've been Girl Scouts for around maybe 8 years. We've done almost all of our lives. And last year we visited Europe, parts in Europe. We went to Barcelona, Paris, and France, and Krista can tell you more about that.
Yeah, we went for 2 weeks, was it? Yeah, we went for 2 weeks, and we did a lot of stuff. We went on tours, and we went to a lot of restaurants and tried different food, and we had a great experience.
Well, are you sisters? Are you sisters?
Yes.
What schools do you all go to?
I go to Stuart Hobson Middle School. I'm currently an 8th grader.
And I attend School Without Walls Senior High School, and I'm currently a 10th grader.
And like, can you tell me how, did you produce that show? You produced that show, and to have the young kids on with Eleanor Norton, I never even met her. She's one of my favorite people in the world, and I can't wait to meet her. I hope I meet her one day. But to have a kid like that, to be in her presence, and you set that up, what does that mean?
Well, Eleanor Home Norton, she is such a beautiful, wonderful, outstanding woman, and she's the perfect leader for Washington, D.C. And I tell you, it was a pleasure being in her presence because I know her. It's always a presence, and it's a pleasure. And she's always doing something for kids. She provides that like $10,000 to help them to go to college. That bill she helped write. And she loves the Girl Scouts because the girls are in the Girl Scout, and that's my Girl Scout troop. Okay. And we just love her so much. And then we need to talk about the beautiful Angel Austin Johnson. The beautiful Angel Austin Johnson. She is the key to the show. She makes the show. Like I said, you can't miss it. She'll be back the next time we have a show. But that's her. And then Mr. Ulysses Campbell is a great producer that was sitting next to her. Mr. Ulysses Campbell, great producer, well known throughout the world, famous.
Yeah. You know, when I see the shows and programs that you already produce and you bring it over to PIC TV network, I want you to talk about this one.
Hi, we're out here at Six Flags, and here's some volunteers that are coming out for the breast cancer awareness. Can you please state your name?
Hi, I'm Kristen. This is Alex and Lexi.
What?
We're here to support the walkers today for breast cancer awareness. We're very proud of everyone here today.
And where are you from?
We're from Maryland.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Girls coming from Washington, D.C., all the way out to Six Flags for the breast cancer awareness program.
Y'all see me?
Talk about that event, like talk about being in the field, supporting a great event, and seeing all those kids smile. And our hearts goes out to all the kids down in Texas who lost their lives. We haven't forgotten about them. And we pray that nothing will ever happen in this world like that to our kids. But what did it mean to you to go out there to support this event on the field, to meet people from diversity, and to speak to those little kids too?
Well, I was so excited because I love giving back. I work with the homeless also. And to do something to help somebody along the way is my purpose in life. And when I realized that we were going to be doing this for them, I was so super happy. And the kids, oh my God, you know, the media always talks about the negative things the kids are doing, but they're kids that are doing positive things. These kids are doing positive things. They love to give back. They love to help people. And they love to do whatever they can. And they're good kids. And they go to school, get good grades, and graduate, go to college, and become productive citizens. And this is what I love, being with everyone that was there. And then after we left the field, we went on the other side of the field and we met so many survivors. Oh, you've got to see that show. We met so many survivors and we talked to them and it was so exciting, and they just uplift our spirits and just let us know that, hey, we love them and they love us for just being there to help them. And I felt so very good. So I do things like this to make others aware of, hey, if you can give a hand, do it.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see you in the field with the people, you know, in the trenches and doing that. You know, we bringing all of this. Folks, you're watching a brand new show on the PIC TV network. It's the producer, the director, is Elaine Austin. She has her own channel on the PIC TV network. She has about 200 shows. She shot over 1,000 shows, and I'm so happy. I want to bring in one more segment, and you could talk about this one, Elaine, please, because you shot this show.
It's how they've been describing it. Now, you obviously have to figure that they paid for that poll themselves and sort of fact.
Democratic primary, where that's the main election, the decisive election.
People here, George Scott, who was really the manager and getting free living arrangements for her.
So now when you see diversity, I mean, because you're talking about the highest level of positions in Washington, D.C., in other places. Diversity, people from all different backgrounds, all different colors and creed. We had some folks from the Spanish community this on just now. Connecting with everybody is so important. I think Dreams Television Network and PIC TV Network and the people you're going to bring on is just going to take our network and channel to a new place.
I've been in the military for 24 years, so I consider everybody my brothers and sisters. I don't see anybody any different because God made us all. And I just love being with my brothers and sisters wherever they are. And that show was one of the Capitol View shows. And we were just talking about this, what's going on. And that's what we do. And we bring out anybody who wants to come on the show to share with us. And we seek them out. We go looking for the top people who are doing wonderful things to bring them on the show to let people know these people exist and they're doing a wonderful job. And it also encourages our young people who are in college and who want to go to college, who want to be reporters, who want to be famous people doing great things for the city, giving back, running the country, because the young people are going to be taken over and they're going to run the country. We try to lead them in the right direction. And that's what we do when we have our shows.
I love it. You know, I love what you're doing. Matter of fact, you had me in the studio. This one made me prompt to come back after 20 years being off. It's because of you helping me to get back and do my show, and it turned into a whole network. Before we close out, Elaine, I want to say to you, what are the people going to expect? Because this is an election season. Out of your shows coming on, this is one of the hottest times in history because it's 4 years before this pops off again. Why should people tune in to the Dreams Television Network shows with these officials coming on?
Well, if you really want to know the something's going on with my TV.
She's coming back, folks. Her video just went out, but she'll be back on. This is Elaine Austin's talking Dreams Television Network is with Pick TV Network, and I just asked her a question. She's going to come back on and do a full presentation on her shows. Pick TV Network, Dreams Television, shows coming together on her channel on Pick TV Network. You guys are in for a treat. You guys are in for something big, big, big. Okay, you're back, Elaine. Yeah, talk about why it's important for people to tune in, and if they want to hear about the people in the hottest time of the season running for positions, and you're going to have on Dreams with Pick TV.
Well, Pick TV, when we go out and get these people to come on to our show, they understand that they have to really tell and pour out their heart the reason why they want to run. And if you want to know, you have to listen to our show, because some people are new to this town and they've never met the candidates. And then some people need to be reminded of what some of these candidates have done in the past. And that's why we need to elect them or re-elect them. And we need to know about new candidates that have something that they want to bring forth. So if you want to hear the truth, you must turn into Pick TV. We don't sugarcoat anything. We go down and we ask them the real things. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to become a senator? Why do you want to become a council member? Why do you want to do this and then the other? And we hold them to the fire, and we have no problem in telling them what you want. Actually, you can chat in when they come on and we do the interview. Chat in and you can ask them questions and we'll have them answer it while they are here on the show. But we will tell you the real story behind the person. You don't have to look any further, but look on the TV show and see everybody who's running.
And what I love about it too, Elaine, Pick TV Network is all over the world. We're in Canada, we in Brazil, we in France, we in Mexico, we in Washington, D.C. So you have loved ones who want to support by prayer, loved ones for encouragement, loved ones who can see it, while you talking to them. They have candidates all over the world. So your presentation with Dreams is reaching the whole world. And they can go right and watch it on their phones, on the Pick TV Network, and they can click and play all over the world and see this. It's amazing. We have family members in North Carolina, Philadelphia, New York, California, and then they can also hear candidates too.
Right. No matter who's running, where they're running at, they'll be coming right here on Dreams, the Capital View. So if you know anybody in your town that you want us to talk to about them running during this election period, give us a call.
Yeah, that's big because, a lot of people, again, including myself, I go to the ballot. I just scratch some names because I know one or two candidates, but I don't know the other person. But by you having them on the show, I get a chance to meet them. I get a chance to hear them. I get a chance to correspond, even if I want to chat in. It gives us an opportunity to meet that person before we put their name down and we vote for them. And that's so important to me and the viewers who are watching right now. But we can hear from the candidates, because it's easy to say what you're going to do from the outside. But when you come on this network and on this show, we'll be able to hear.
Right, and you can actually feel the person too and their vibes. And it's just amazing. You got to tune in to the viewing audience. You must tune in. You must stay informed of what's happening wherever you live, especially here in Washington, D.C. But in the other cities, towns, we're going to be spotlighting that too, especially when things happen that are devastating anywhere. Our reporters are talking about it on this section of the roundtable.
Wonderful. All right, everybody watching Dreams on Television View on Pick TV Network. You heard it from the person, Elaine Austin. She's the program director, the organizer, executive producer of Pick TV Network, her own channel. And folks, this is a brand new hot show. You don't want to miss it. Don just came on and he's going to be watching, and everybody else who came on, and you're going to be watching the repeat on Facebook, the Pick TV Network, YouTube, the Pick TV Network, Twitter, Twitch, Pick TV Network Channel 1000, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the next show. Thank you, everybody. We see you on the next show on the Pick TV Network. And
Thank
we
you.
want to say thank you, everybody. Bye.
From Troop 1270. Krista Starjo and Christian Starjo. They actually have a presentation for the Congresswoman for all of her help and support for our local Girl Scout unit. Krista?
Hello, my name is Krista, and we would like to thank you for letting us march in the parade with you, the Cherry Blossom Parade.
My heavens.
And we want to thank you for always supporting the Girl Scouts and marching with us in the parade.
Goodness, can I thank you for these beautiful flowers? Can I really have them?
Yeah. So tell us how long you've been Girl Scouts, and then tell the Congresswoman where the Girl Scouts, where your adventures took you last year.
Okay, we've been Girl Scouts for around maybe 8 years. We've done it almost all of our lives. And last year we visited Europe, parts in Europe. We went to Barcelona, Paris, and France, and Krista can tell you more about that.
Yeah, we went for 2 weeks, was it? Yeah, we went for 2 weeks, and we did a lot of stuff. We went on tours, and we went to a lot of restaurants and tried different food, and we had a great experience.
Well, are you sisters? Are you sisters?
Yes.
What schools do you all go to?
I go to Stuart Hobson Middle School. I'm currently an 8th grader.
And I attend School Without Walls Senior High School, and I'm currently a 10th grader.
Wow.
So we want to thank you for your support, Congresswoman, and all that you do for the Girl Scouts. A lot of people don't know that you are an active supporter of the Girl Scouts. Do you want to tell them, the viewers, a little bit about how you've helped the Girl Scouts?
Well, I don't think that I don't think that the Girl Scouts owe me. I owe the Girl Scouts. But I think that scouting is one of the best activities a young girl or a young boy could be involved in. I do not remember the Girl Scouts when I was a youngster. I'm sure they were around, but I do not remember Girl Scouts. I would love to have been in the Girl Scouts.
Mm-hmm. So what are some of the skills that you all have learned as Girl Scouts?
I'll start. The Girl Scout really, it shows you how to be a young lady. So they've provided etiquette classes, and they just want to better you as a person and also as a Girl Scout. They show you leadership skills, they show you accounting, they just show you all things all around just to make you more advanced and just a better person.
I agree. The Girl Scouts take us to a lot of classes to learn etiquette, and we also learn a lot of leadership skills from Girl Scouts too.
What were some of your experiences?
Yeah, folks, that's it. I'm telling you, you're going to be so inspired and motivated as you look at Dreams, the Capitol View on the Pick TV Network. Now, don't forget to look at the repeat, and you got some more episodes. Elaine Austin, now with us on the Pick TV Network, bringing over 200 shows on our own channel. This is big, folks. You don't want to miss it. Now, what we want to do is scan that QR code right there with your phone. Get your phone, scan that QR code, support this network. Boom. And you put it up there, give you all the information. You can take us anywhere around the world. You can see the shows and programs right on your phone. Pick TV Network on the go. Scan that QR code right now and take us all over the world. When you go, Pick TV Network go with you. And also you can give to support our network as we grow. My name is David Evans, your president. Keep watching Pick TV Network. your network on the Touching the World, the People's Investment Channel. Pick TV is the place to be.
Digits is how they've been describing it. Now, you obviously have to figure that they paid for that poll themselves and sort of fact.
Democratic primary, where that's the main election, the decisive election.
People here, Joyce Scott, who was really the manager and getting free living arrangements for her and her family, in that she was supposed to turn out the vote for Vince Gray at the Ward 8 straw poll, which Muriel won, which was the first, big deal in her campaign. And Joyce Scott didn't turn out anybody. Instead, she was quietly working for, she was moving to work for Muriel.
I can't really see where the post endorsement is going to change someone's opinion at this point.
Hello, and welcome to Dreams the Capital View. My name is Angel Austin, along with Mr. Don Dynam. We'll be your host for today. Welcome, Don. It's always a pleasure.
Well, welcome, Angel. It's good to be back with you on the show, and especially for the Dreams the Capital Edition's first shooting on location. Today we're in the offices of DC's newest head of the environment, Tommy Wells.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a short break.
A lot of people don't think about DC as having fisheries, and that comes from the from wildlife and NOAA and these other federal entities. But part of what that money is for is replenishing the shad in the Anacostia River.
Councilmember Phil Mendelson. Welcome, Councilmember Mendelson.
Thank you for having me.
It's definitely an honor for you to be here right in Ward 5. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you enter the race.
Well, I've been
for re-election.
I've been on the council for several terms now.
Mm-hmm.
I care very much about the city. I was first elected as an advisor neighborhood commissioner.
Mm-hmm. That's our show for today. We want to say thank you for joining us. I'd also like to thank our guests. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please call us at 202-486-1007 or email us at dreams, DREAMS, TV show @gmail.com or tweet us at dreams with an S TV.
Hi, we're out here at Six Flags, and here's some volunteers. They're coming out for the breast cancer awareness. Can you please state your name?
Hi, I'm Krista, and this is Alex and Lexi.
What?
We're here to support the walkers today for breast cancer awareness. We're very proud of everyone here today.
And where are you from?
We're from Maryland.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Girls coming from Washington, D.C., all the way out to Six Flags for the breast cancer awareness program.
Y'all see me?
All right, the volunteers are getting together. Everybody has.
How old is he?
Say 10 months.
10 months, and he's got Pick TV at 10 months old. Look at that. That's our brand new member of the Pick TV network, folks. He is so happy.
He is a good happy baby.
Wow. Go Pick TV.
From Troop 1270, Krista Starjo and Christian Starjo. They actually have a presentation for the Congresswoman for all of her help and support for our local Girl Scout unit. Krista?
Hello, my name is Krista, and we would like to thank you for letting us march in the parade with you, the Cherry Blossom Parade.
For me? My heavens.
And we want to thank you for always supporting the Girl Scouts and marching with us in the parade.
Goodness, can I thank you for these beautiful flowers? Can I really have them?
Yeah. So tell us how long you've been Girl Scouts, and then tell the Congresswoman where the Girl Scouts, where your adventures took you last year.
Okay, we've been Girl Scouts for around maybe 8 years. We've done it almost all of our lives. And last year we visited Europe, parts in Europe. We went to Barcelona, Paris and France, and Krista can tell you more about that.
Yeah, we went for 2 weeks, was it? Yeah, we went for 2 weeks, and we did a lot of stuff. We went on tours, and we went to a lot of restaurants and tried different food, and we had a great experience.
Are you sisters? Are you sisters?
Yes.
What schools do you all go to?
I go to Stuart Hobson Middle School. I'm currently an 8th grader.
And I attend School Without Walls Senior High School, and I'm currently a 10th grader.
So we want to thank you for your support, Congresswoman, and all that you do for the Girl Scouts. A lot of people don't know that you are an active supporter of the Girl Scouts. Do you want to tell them, the viewers, a little bit about how you've helped the Girl Scouts?
Well, I don't think that the Girl Scouts owe me. I owe the Girl Scouts. But I think that scouting is one of the best activities a young girl or a young boy could be involved in. I do not remember the Girl Scouts when I was a youngster. I'm sure they were around, but I do not remember Girl Scouts. I would love to have been in the Girl Scouts.
Mm-hmm. So what are some of the skills that you all have learned as Girl Scouts?
I'll start. The Girl Scout really, it shows you how to be a young lady. So they've provided etiquette classes, and they just want to better you as a person and also as a Girl Scout. They show you leadership skills, they show you accounting, they just show you all things all around just to make you more advanced and just a better person.
Hey, my friend, you made it to the end of the show on the PIC TV network. More to come. Don't touch that dial. Don't forget to look at the repeats. Hey, we are so excited for all of you. Scan that QR code. Get your phone. Take us on the go. Scan that QR code so your PIC TV network can be on the go in your phone wherever you go. PIC TV network can go with you. 60 free channels on PIC TV. My name is David Evans, your president. And don't forget to support the network. You'll see a place where you can support our shows and programs right here on the PIC TV network. Thank you for your time, folks. We'll see you next time on the PIC TV network. You are special to us. Bye-bye.
And your goals to help you reach your family's dreams of financial wealth and independence. We feel everyone should be able to live the life they want to live, regardless of the amount of money you make. Protect your financial future with financial knowledge and education. Call TLC Financial at 757-675-2427 and start living the life you want right now.
Count on me. Don't be worried. Cast all your troubles away. Wherever you're going, just know that I'll be there. Count on me. Put on your smile. No need to frown, 'cause I'm here. Just look to me. look to me, and it will be alright, alright. Just take a breath, and look around. I have never ever let you down. My love for you will never fail. I'll be here forever. You can count on me. That you can count on me. I know you're worried, you're afraid, but trust me, you can count on me. Said I'll always be there, I'll never leave you. I know the others have failed, but I will be right there for you. Just take a breath and look around. I'll never let you down. Never let you down. And I never will. You can count on me. You can count on me. I said I'll never let you down.
People come and